Down to Monday's elimination.
I just think he's a bit of an arrogant pig. The slight slurs and just the way he looks at you. And
not everyone's celebrating Ben and Kat's engagement.
If it was going to be used as a tactic, it's probably a good one to use.
And watch out, builders, the interior decorators arrived.
Oh, it's a bit of a bomb site down here.
Hello, welcome to the Hot House. I'm Erica. Well, another week has passed and every contestant has openly imagined what life might be like when and if they win the $2 million prize. Question is, how to win? Yesterday, Kat proposed to Ben. Does that make them more deserving of the house? I'm sure everyone is very happy for the young couple, but they're not about to hand the keys over, not after so much hard work. This week alone, they've plastered, rendered, done electrical work, not to mention made dozens of decisions, while all the time, another elimination is getting closer.
It's day 31. Ben and Kat awake to their first morning as an engaged couple.
too early.
Last night, Kat took advantage of the leap year and proposed to Ben.
There we go.
Sleeping with me.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Of course I will.
Yeah. You will?
Of course.
Yeah.
Which hand? Oh my god. Fiance, it's very nice.
Quite funny.
It's pretty strange, eh?
Everyone else is slow to get up, recovering from an impromptu engagement party the night before.
Just a happy couple. Fiance. You want a coffee, bro?
Yes, please.
Do you want a coffee with my fiance?
I know he kept waking up in the middle of the night going, hello, fiancé. So funny.
Though everyone was invited, there were two people some would have preferred were kept off the guest list.
Well, the choice was to have drinks with Ben and Kat because it was their engagement, or to snob Pete and Tina off and go to bed, and that's not the right thing to do. You know, we just were polite and that was it, and they weren't. So, well, I felt anyway.
They were friendly, you know, but you know, I'd just join the party, mate. You know, they would be friendly with themselves anyway, you know, amongst them all of them. But me and T, we just joined the party, and there you go.
Hey guys, how you going? Today what we're going to do, we're going to find all the cables, cut out all the gyprock.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Dark. Hey guys. How you guys doing, mate? You've come. We are here.
We're here. What do you need us to do?
Okay, you guys can start measuring out for where all the lights are going to go. Okay. Remember when we did the electrical plan?
Yeah.
We decided on some downlights? Well, now's the time to cut those out. At the side here, if you feel inside, there's actually a little screw hole. That's where we screw the power point onto.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is just expose that.
Okay.
So that we can screw onto it later. Just cut down the side there like that.
Yep.
And then just scrape it out of the way.
Okay, so you
Until you
screwed
expose
it.
the hole.
No worries.
If you scrape too far, you're going to have holes out past the power point that we can't cover.
Yep.
The painters are not going to like you then.
Not a problem.
I don't know really why there are 3 power points in here, but
2 weeks ago, the contestants marked out an electrical plan. Back then, they thought you couldn't have too many power points, switches or lights, but they're now realising the workload they've created for themselves.
50. That's my guess. I'll have to run around and count them now. You see, this is just the ones we can see. There might be some hidden ones.
Actually, there are 86. Luckily, Chris doesn't mind doing a hard day's work, but he's up for elimination, which means it could be his last.
I'm absolutely hopeless at this.
Ben and Kat are marking out the downlight positions and find themselves back at the scene of last night's romantic proposal.
I can't believe I did it without bawling my eye there.
As soon as I saw the tears in her eyes, I was getting there.
You know, he's a lovely couple, I suppose, and all the best to them, and that's all I got to say.
They maybe could have experienced a little bit more before getting engaged. I mean, they are quite young, 21 and 20.
A bit of a shock.
If it was going to be used as a tactic, it's probably a good one to use.
Maybe they want a bit more attention now.
We're trying to get Jeff pregnant, so that'll be
my hips
next couple of
haven't
weeks.
worked yet, but not childbearing hips right now.
He was just messing around with the painting. I'm like, look at the wall. It's a bright red Can't miss it. Eventually, sorry.
Coming up on the Hot House,
Carpet.
a feud over flooring.
I think it's going to go pretty well.
Now we'll rip out the carpets.
And later, Pete puts on the boxing gloves yet again.
I'm being myself. We'll not tone it down. This is how I am. And you either lump it or you don't, mate.
Les has called a stop-work meeting at the house to discuss flooring options. He needs to know where they want timber, carpet or tiles.
What I need today is where you're going to put it all, what product where. I needed to get a decision today on the flooring so that I know what height to keep the skirting. With carpet and tiles you can keep it 10 mil up, but with the flooring I should really leave it off. I've got the guys coming in to put the skirting and hang the doors and architraves, so it's pretty important I know now. Nat, you're first up. Come up here. Yeah. Point to where you want.
Everyone's
In this
going to
side?
completely disagree with me though. Carpet.
I love carpets in bedrooms. It's just how I am, I guess. You know, when you go to bed and when you wake up, you're not going to put your feet on a cold floor.
It's not long before Nat's old sparring partner Brett disagrees.
The reason why there's no doors on this is because you want it open. As soon as you put carpet on here and you have a different flooring, you're already segmenting the room. You could go the same flooring that you have out there and actually use a rug if you want to do that.
I think everyone too is still thinking of how they were when they were kids and growing up and not actually thinking on a different level. Well, this is somewhat of a modern house.
Well,
I mean, why do we have to have, whereas that written law, you actually have to have carpet in the bedrooms, you know.
The group is soon divided. Many are adamant they want carpet in the bedrooms, while others want timber or tiles throughout the entire house.
Aren't we making a $2 million modern home rather than making like a
I just think the biggest criticisms we had of the houses that we'd seen was that they weren't lived in and they weren't built for kids or a family. They were just really aesthetic, purely for aesthetic purposes.
Really, ultimately, I'd like to see a minimal modern home.
They are a young couple and they have a certain sense of style, but I think from a family point of view, it doesn't look too nice or lived in. I mean, at the end of the day, you want to make this house your home.
I think it's a tradition to have carpet in the bedrooms. I think that's a lot of the reason why people still want that. Cat's actually highly allergic to dust, so if carpet was to go in there and we were to win the house, we'd have to take the carpet up anyways.
Show of hands for the carpet in the bedrooms. Tiles for the main
I think it's going to
area.
go pretty well. I think it'll be tiled throughout and carpet in the bedrooms.
Yeah, I think
I mean, simple as that.
Just the addition to the party we're going to have if we ever win the house. To rip out the kitchen, now we'll rip out the carpets.
Poor Brett and Jeff, they never seem to pick the winning team. Now the contestants need to make an even bigger decision. Les has to order the interior paints, so they have to agree on the colours. What are the chances? Luckily, this time, they've got a little bit of help.
If you could be a colour, which would you be? I could be a colour, eh?
Paint suppliers Taubmans have an interactive website called 60-30-10. It's based on an easy-to-use formula suggesting that each area in the home should reflect 3 different colours in a scheme. Your dominant colour should make up 60% of the composition, an intermediate colour 30%, and a stronger colour used in 10% of the room to accent the others.
Which of the following do you like most to experience? Talcum powder linen, shimmering clear waters.
The website has a personal colour profiler.
Colour profile, go. Water beads.
It asks you questions about your preference on images.
I'm a bit of a water baby.
Smells.
I chose for my smell coffee because I love the smell of fresh coffee brewing. It's very beautiful.
And sounds.
Which sound paints the best in your mind? Let's have a look here now. That's a flute. Definitely not me.
And based on your choices, the colour profiler will tell you which 60-30-10 colour scheme best suits you.
My personal colour profile is Urban Stone. So that's pretty good, I think.
The group had some wildly varying tastes, choosing one colour scheme should be interesting.
If anything, this whole process has told me that I don't have a future in interior designs.
Coming up, get ready to meet the latest addition to the Hothouse team.
Fabulous.
And he's not afraid to tell it like it is.
And they're like sheep. I've sort of noticed no one seems to have a major opinion about anything. They just follow one another. That I'm hoping to be able to change.
The building site has brought the contestants face to face with quite a few characters over the weeks. Labourers, chippies, sparkies and brickies. But now it's time to welcome the new breed of hired help. Say goodbye to the blue singlets and hello to Armani. Meet Jean-Pierre.
Oh, it's a bit of a bomb site down here. Oh, wow, it's really happening, isn't it? That's interesting, a bit ranchy.
Interior designer extraordinaire. As one of Melbourne's top decorators, he's been in the business longer than some of the contestants have been alive, and he's not shy about sharing his opinions.
Wait, that veranda's sort of blocking a bit of the light. Gorgeous. Maybe a chandelier here? Fabulous. Now that's exciting. Now that's divine. Well, I'm hoping that I will sort of give them something to think about. I might have to be a bit firm with them initially. You know, I might have to explain to them that they've been sheep. I might not be happy about that, but I don't really care. Because this is the fun part. The other part's tragic. I don't even like it myself as a designer. It's awful, it's so boring. I mean, one brick's as good as another brick, isn't it?
First to meet the new director of decor are Brett and Jeff. They've lost many battles on the style front. Will they find an ally in Jean-Pierre?
Basically, we have concerns that there's already too many mix and matches. There's a lot of sheep at this point in time.
Oh, well, I've already discussed that.
Yeah. Yes. And the whole house is not running...
Not flowing?
No, not at all.
So here, perhaps maybe you could just sort of colour here. Maybe just one more.
Right.
Yeah, and that would be like a feature wall, basically.
Well, here we've got a lot of colour palettes today.
Beautiful.
So we can start playing. Good.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Play.
The boys test drive a selection of colours, and it doesn't take them long to come up with a favourite.
Really white. Well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
I like that one. I like the third one.
Yeah.
Well, that's the sandstone one I told you.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much...
You know, like for the idea of the whole house.
Right.
And then just maybe a colour here and there.
Yes.
Brett and Jeff have made a decision, but there are 8 other couples who rarely see eye to eye with the boys. It's time for them to make their mark.
Get the other people.
Yes.
There's been a lot of, we've watched a lot of other people worrying about other people.
Yeah.
No, let's just start with what we want.
To hell with them.
You know, it's not to hell with them, but we've got to make a decision.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to get some opinions. I want to hear what you want. Not what other people want.
I love those 3 colours.
Good. Well, they work.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
No, see, it's a bit too flamingo Miami voice. I don't like that.
I think that's quite good, Natalie. Like an art piece, you know. You've done a great job there.
I love that. I love the cream.
Well,
My
that
favourite should
and
be
that
for me.
are the same?
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
I don't mind this at all.
That's actually a great colour.
Yeah, I think
especially for this sort of environment.
See, that one there looks like a nice fresh colour.
It is.
We've got 3 kids, mate, and we're forever wiping the walls down.
The couples don't know who's painted on the wall before them, and most love Brett and Jeff's first choice, despite the fact that the boys' opinions are usually overruled.
You're all basically saying the same thing, apart from the feature wall, different colours. Otherwise, you're all on the same wavelength. Okay, now we've got you all here. We've all discussed colours, and to be quite honest, we've all almost decided on a sort of similar colour. Most of you have decided on this colour.
Can I ask what the colour is called?
Reflex.
Is that washproof? Can you wash it?
Yes, it's an acrylic, and you can just wash it down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well, great. So, should we have a vote?
Yeah.
Hands up.
Hands up on this colour.
Reflex.
Definitely. Is that all of us?
Yep, that's all of us.
Forget the building, let's start decorating.
So what would you then use as a feature?
Well, I personally would use like a chocolate or something interesting. You know, make it a bit more smart.
Yeah.
Means you can have paintings, you can have furnishings in front of it, you know, it'll be wow.
Yeah.
You know, like in the TV room, in the media area, your television will come out. Okay? Now we can choose from a few of these. We don't have to choose on this one. There are other colours in here.
The grey you had out.
That's good. That's what I call Giorgio Armani colour. You know that Armani tone? Sheep. Yeah. Well, that's easy. All right, guys. Should we have a vote on the feature colours?
Yes.
Now, this wall, this colour.
Yes.
Okay.
Media room.
Suggestion for that instead of the mocha for the media room?
I mean, that's fantastic, actually. It's actually more brown.
That's
It's even more shit. What it is?
Unlike previous group decisions, this one went without a hitch, mainly due to the persuasive powers of Jean-Pierre.
We were surprised that we made the decision really quickly and that we all agreed.
Normally it takes half a day or hours at least. I think Jean-Pierre's great. Yeah, I think he's going to bring another element into the project that I think everyone was sort of looking for. Just a professional opinion. The way he sold it, he sold it with so much confidence. And
he did.
This is Giorgio Armani.
What you want.
This is what you want.
The Giorgio Armani colour.
Okay, yeah, I'm sold, yeah.
I'd like to thank you all for today. It's been great. I've enjoyed really meeting you. And we'll catch up very soon.
Where do we start?
He's as camp as a row of tents, that fella.
He makes Brett look butch.
After the break, a kiss leads to chaos.
I'm not homophobic, mate. I have gay friends, mate.
We both felt that he had set back, the world about 20 years by doing what he did.
It's the end of another day of hard work and major decisions. For one couple, it's the last time they'll have a say on how the dream house should look. And the knowledge the dream could soon come to a crashing end is sending aggression levels through the roof.
Because I just think he's a bit of an arrogant pig, and, there's a time and place for arrogancy, but his time and place is all the time to me, anyway. That's Chris.
I was having feelings I haven't had since, for a long time. Feelings of aggression and towards, Pete.
It was Chris who was basically putting personal attacks on me, and now every one of them said, don't be you because we don't like you.
It's not intimidation, but it is. Like, it's sort of, the little slight slurs and just the way he looks at you. And I don't know, he makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, and he makes a lot of other people feel uncomfortable in here. And
why would you vote someone off like that?
Towards everyone else.
But Chris isn't the only one at loggerheads with couple 14. It's been a week of arguments and Mexican standoffs with several members of the group.
For a long time.
Please don't use that you've been through this, you've been through that, and you've struggled all your life, because everyone has been in the same boat.
Well, there you go. Why can't
Now, it sort of got a little bit ugly because a couple of days prior, there was an incident with Jeff and Phil.
I was sitting down talking to Jeff at the table, and Phil came in and kissed him on the neck.
Nothing towards, that's going to, I suppose, put him in a homosexual situation. It was just sort of like a good morning, hug and kiss sort of thing on his cheek.
If some guy didn't say, it wasn't whether it was a gay guy or whatever, if some guy kissed me on the neck, I'd get some stick from my best mates when I got out of here.
Pete just erupted and just said it was really disgusting and it was just really uncalled for, So I felt I needed to speak to him.
Brett confronted Pete about the incident during heated talks after the elimination ceremony that saw Pete and Tina saved by the voting public.
Come over and kiss Jeff on the neck, playing around, and you said, if my mates saw me doing that, they'd have a piece of me. I mean, that's just wrong. And for you to make a comment like that is very, very hurtful. Do you understand that? Okay? Because you're saying it offends you and your friends.
Taking it the wrong way,
right?
Maybe overacting a little bit. I'm being myself. We'll not tone it down. This is how I am, and you either lump it or you don't, mate.
I needed to know that he was comfortable with me and Jeff, for one, and comfortable with the situation that, there's two gay guys here and that, we're not going to go and jump him because he's a male, basically, and that's how it came across,
We all have different lives, mate. Nothing wrong with saying that, man. I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying that at all. Different strokes for different folks, mate. That's the bottom line. I've got nothing against gay people, whatever. I judge people as they are. I don't judge them because of their gender, whatever, The only thing people worry about tattoo people is people who aren't tattooed, okay? So I get the same thing. Bringing that one is an overreaction. I'm sorry to say, it is. And I'm swearing by that, man, because I did not mean nothing by that, nothing bad. All I said to is, someone kissed me on the side of the mouth, I'd get it when I went outside. And nothing wrong with saying that, mate. Nothing wrong with that, mate.
Well, thank God you don't live in Europe because you'd be in big trouble.
An apology would be fantastic, to be honest. We both felt that he had set back, you know, the world about 20 years by doing what he did.
I'm not homophobic, mate. I have gay friends, mate.
If they go and we don't, the spirit of the group will lift automatically, straight away, without a doubt.
So they want to outcast me, mate. It's me against them, so... And I'm happy to play it like that. I don't care, mate.
You have already determined whether there will be love or war in the hothouse next week because the voting lines have closed. Will Chris and Sarah get to stay with their friends, or will Pete and Tina live to fight another day? Join me on Monday at 7 p.m. for what's going to be a scorcher of an elimination special on the hothouse.
5 couples have gone, and the doors are about to close on the $2 million dreams of another.
Love you guys.
Elimination, Monday night.